Greetings, my friends, and welcome to this edition of Wise Conservatism's Videoside Chat for this, the 25th of March, 2012. A while back I was listening to one of the shows that I listened to here in Indianapolis on talk radio. It was probably about a week or so ago now. And something that I hadn't heard about yet was the subject being discussed. Now, the subject was the Muslim Brotherhood. Now, that part of it I've heard before, but the part that they were talking about, I hadn't. And they essentially referred to it as rhetorical bloodlessness. Now, the subject was the Muslim Brotherhood, which is now in Egypt, and something that I have heard about. But what I heard on this edition of the Garrison Show on WIBC isn't good if you support Obama, because Obama supports the Muslim Brotherhood. And who are these people, you ask? And I essentially just told you, the Muslim Brotherhood. And what I heard about this, to me, was rather disconcerting, to say the least. When asked about what they will do when it comes to Israel, now that they are in charge of Egypt, were they going to negotiate with them, or what were they going to do? Now, we have to remember now, when we hear what they said, that Israel is our ally, not the Muslim Brotherhood. The deputy leader of the MBH, Rashad Bayoumi, I'm not sure of the pronunciation of his name, but it is spelled B-A-Y-O-U-M-I. He said the Brotherhood will never recognize Israel. And I quote, "This is not an option at all. Whatever the circumstances, we do not recognize Israel at all. Israel is an occupying criminal enemy." Unquote. Have no doubt that his problem is that Israel is occupying the territory of Israel itself, a state or a land that the Muslims want for their own. Mark my words on this. They may not be coming right out and saying this, but that is what they want. They do not want Israel there. They don't recognize Israel as a country. Therefore, Israel must be annihilated. And the problem with that, my friends, is that Obama, our president, supports this group of radicals that wishes to destroy the only ally we have in that area, in that neck of the country, or the world. Now, we have to remember that Obama thinks that the Muslim Brotherhood is a moderate, forward-thinking, and largely secular group. Who in the media is going to ask Obama about this? So far, no one has. No one except people like me who do not have a following big enough to feed a gnat. No matter what I'm doing, I have a blog, which I have mentioned this in before. I have a radio show, which I have mentioned this in before. I have mentioned it here on my videos. And maybe all total, I've got 1,000 people who will see it once in a while. All total. And after this video is put out, I'll probably have about 10 or 15 people at the most who will see this. So the word's not really getting out through me. But the media, who gets to almost everybody, isn't saying a damn thing. They don't care. It's not their agenda. They don't want to support the United States. They don't want to support anything but Obama, who doesn't support the United States or Israel, our ally. But then he'll turn around in a news conference and say that Israel is a friend of the United States. Well, of course, Israel is a friend of the United States, but they're not a friend of his. You cannot be a friend of Israel and a friend of the Muslim Brotherhood at the same time and expect it to work. The main reason for that is, it's not that Israel has gone to war against the Muslim Brotherhood. Hasn't happened yet, but it will. The reason is the Muslim Brotherhood has effectively declared war on Israel. And if we do not support Israel, then how many allies are we going to continue to have in the near future? The way he treats our enemies and the way he treats our friends shows us exactly the main reason why Obama has to be nothing more than a one-term failure as president. And that is the only thing that has to be done. In November, we have to vote him and everyone else who is in office who wishes to support this man down the road to the ruin of our allies and our great nation. This is Robert the Infidel Garding with this edition of Wise Conservatism's Videoside Chat for this, the 26th, I think, of March 2012. We hope you all had a very happy and safe St. Patrick's Day last week. And on another note, happy birthday to my mom as she celebrated her birthday on the 22nd. I was planning this video on the 20th and it just never got done. I've been trying to work with my new camera, and my new camera will not add my videos to my computer. So I'm back on my old one right at the moment, trying to get the videos out that I need to get out. God bless America, her troops, her people, and her future leaders who will be here in November when we get adult supervision in Washington again. Adults who will bring this country back to the greatness the way she was meant to be. Have a good day.